thanks for tuning in. Appreciate you guys a lot. I know first things first, the group was mainly about the writing and stuff because I do love to write. Like I really do love to write when I get a chance, and when like the motivation hits. Sometimes I go without motivation just to see if I could spark a flame, but more often than not, it's just you know life and whatnot, doing work and school. So I think I wanted it to be that where it was like a little lounge, but then like I found this Amazon thing. Good grief, y'all! I'm sorry. It's been a busy day, and my face is peeling off too. Weather's changing, and I cannot keep up. So but yeah, so and then the whole Amazon thing, I was like, well, maybe I can find them some stuff that is super discounted that they need, that they don't have to go online and pay $50 for or $100 for. So, and then with that, it got old because all they were putting up there was just cameras. Like the first was like totally cool, but then afterwards, it's like, okay, how many cameras does one person need? Forgive the background noise. Got a lot of life going on around here, and I'm thankful for it. So, so what I've been meaning to tell you guys is that hobbies are cool, but this one right here has me completely floored. And I'm in like a whole new world with this. So, when I was younger, I thought that spinning wheels and everything, I was so fascinated with it, and weaving and using looms and stuff like that. I thought it was so neat because it was like villagey type. And if anybody knows me, knows that I like medieval time stuff, village stuff, crafting your own things, and just making your own stuff from scratch. So I was on TikTok, and I ran into this lady, and I will link her so you can go in case you're interested. But she's totally cool, and I seen her on a loom, and I sat there and like I was half asleep, so I'm like, oh my gosh. And I'm looking in, and it is so simple, just weaving in and out, and how she makes her little designs. And then she pulled out a spinner, electric. This one's electric. And I seen how she did her yarn, and then I watched other videos how she started from like the actual wool itself, how she carded it, and I'll put a video up about carding too, so you can see. It's so amazing. Like she carded it, and then she pulled it off the card. It was like a big sheet of fluff, just fluff. And then she went and made her yarn for her loom, and I'm like, that is so satisfying. And I've been so messed up since. So what I started, because I do want to spin, and I want to make stuff from my spinning, I had to teach myself how to knit. And it's not difficult at all. When I was younger, I tried it, and I was like, I can't do this. Different mindset, different perspective now. So I picked up some needles when I was in Virginia. I picked up some needles and some regular cheapy thread, just to start, so I can learn. I don't know where they are now. I think my daughter has them because she's trying to learn how to knit. But it's really cool little shiny needles. But in like, I'll say a week, I made my first scarf. Now it's super uneven, as you can see. I think along the way, I added some stitches by accident, so it made it super, like, from this to opening up and opening up and opening up. And my mom's not on here, she doesn't know it, but I'm gonna give her my very first scarf. You can't tell it when you put it on. You know what I'm saying? You can't tell it. Can't even tell it. Wrap that thing around. That's so cool though. What would have been even more cool is if this yarn was made by me. So now that I know how to knit, I'm starting another little project here, which is me getting better with my knit stitches. Oh man, I have to finish that. you know, see, it's a little better. It's curling, but I mean, once I'm done, I'll throw an iron on it or something. But see that? Isn't that cool? And one second. Okay, cool. It started from the place that I left. But yeah, and I got these cool bamboo needles. To start, I had some blue, but they slipped really bad. So if anybody's interested in starting, I would say bamboo, because it has a slip, but it also has a little grip to it. But yeah, look at that. I don't even know how I did that thing in the middle. I think I'm figuring it out. I think I am, so I can make that a pattern all the way through. But that's so cool, and it's so soft. But again, this would be cool if I made it by hand. So I learned how to spin. My very first tool, which it didn't work, was the paper clip. I took the paper clip and opened it and hooked it at the end, and excuse me, and I tried to spin it, so it didn't spin real good. So I wrapped it with rubber bands down at the end, you know, trying to be a little innovative, and it would spin. But again, I was just learning, so it came out really thick and chunky and everything. So I tried it first. What did I try first with? I started knitting. That's the thing. I started with my knitting first, because I knew that I was going to need something to spin with, because spindle, to be honest with you, wheel spinners, e-spinners, which are the electric spinners, drum carders, and what else do I want? Blending boards and looms are a little pricey. There are looms and blending boards are on the more cheaper side, but spinning wheels and the e-spinners and the drum carders are a little pricey. I know they are available. I think if you have a guild somewhere, I think I was told that you can maybe go and rent one or ask to borrow one just to get a feel. But yeah, it's they're so cool. And or you can, I think you can finance one. You know how you can buy it and pay like Klarna or Shop Now or Pay Later, whatever, and you could do it that way. If you know I would make sure that it's something that you're really interested in doing and something that you really want to get into. So I got this. It's my very first one. This is a drop spindle. It turns really nicely. This turns, you twist on your hand. But this is a top whirl. It has a notch right here so that you can put your yarn in it that you're going to spin. You hook it here and you just twist it. I mean, not like this. It's easier when I'm doing it with both hands and I let it go and it just spins. And it helps you to make your yarn. So when I got this, actually I had two before that. Before I got this, I went out and bought me some roving. Forgive the vocabulary, but this is, sorry, bloopers. This is wool roving. Okay, isn't that cool? It even smells earthy. And I got this just for practice. I got this from Hobby Lobby. And I put them in my Ziploc bag because I tore the bag open and I was squeezing them and touching them and filling them and stuff. So I ruined the bag. But it comes with a pack of, this one came with maybe six of them, and that's how I started practicing. And then I went and got me another pack of some colors, and I'm going to show you real quick. Here you can just pull it apart, and you can make it smaller. You make smaller than that so you can make your yarn. And yeah, so you just start spinning, and I've been obsessed ever since. Like, I never thought that I would be doing anything like this, but now everything just seems so easy. And what I'm going to do is, once I finish spinning all of this is going to be spun, all of it. then I'm going to get my first breed, which is going to be Cheviot. I'll put more information later on. I just wanted to try a video, and I want to do this like once a week. I want to come in and I want to talk to the crafters. I do believe that God gave us, because He is the creator, and we are, whether those that do believe that are here, He's our Father, so we have that DNA within us to create. So give me just a second. I'm gonna go and show you something. Okay, so what I have here is my joy. Like I'm telling y'all, when I tell you that I only seen myself as like a wayward writer, because this is big. This is big. I'm sorry about the water my daughter's washing up. Smells so good. This is my yarn. It's hand spun. The red and white were actually separated, and I applied them together. You know, like how you get like 1-ply tissue, you rip the square off, it's real thin, but then you have 2-ply. So I took my green and red, that was one whole thingy, and then the white is a scrap. I had white and pink as a scrap. Oh no, it's still leaking. The white and pink were scrap. You can't see the pink in there. And I twisted it all, and I put it on here. I'm supposed to get a nitty nudie vocab. I won't get too far into it. And but this will work for now until I start getting in my supplies. And I'm gonna make something with this. I don't know how long it is to where maybe I can make another scarf, just because I'm still learning to read patterns from knitting. Scarves are pretty simple because it's just a flat all the way down. Flat all the way down. And I think that's what I'll do. But, yeah. So this is cool. I eventually want to go to like wool festivals, and which they're coming out in April. I want to go, I want to visit farms. So if you got a craft, let's talk about it. I really want to talk about it. I really want to get you guys' opinions and what your craft is. Maybe I can help out with some YouTube videos. And I'm actually going to put some in, especially for if you want to do like, this thing here. I have so many sources. Well, I've seen a lot, but I've only subscribed to a very few. I don't want to overload, so. Excitement, right? Man. They were not lying when they said it's so satisfying when you go from this to this, and then you can turn it into something like this. Mind you, like I said, this is store-bought, but I did crochet, or I did knit this. But to go from hand spinning, making your own yarn, and turning it into something, so I'm gonna let you guys go. Oh yeah, I wrote in here too, see, my first, because I'm gonna get a lot more spindles, because this they make them so pretty. You gotta look them up. Drop spindles is what they're called. Okay, so I'm gonna let you guys go. I don't want to make too long of videos. If you're interested, let me know. Let me know. I would love to form a community of weavers, spinners, and knitters, crocheters, and we just do the dang thing, because I think it's getting about coming back around to where we need to learn how to use our hands more versus depending on electronics and stuff like that, because something could happen, we lose signal, and this is all we have. That's water on my hand. This is all we have. So get your craft, learn it, perfect it, and share it. All right. So I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.